Hi guys, Samantha here from Exotics of Ontario. Today is Wednesday, so that means it's Wet and Wild Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about goldfish. A lot of people believe that they are very good and straightforward beginner pets, when in all reality they're a lot more complicated than you'd think. So I'm gonna quit rambling and get right on into it. Hey guys, before we get started today, I want to take the time to do a quick shout out to the Urban Zoo Pet Store here in Hamilton, Ontario. I'm not being paid to do this sponsorship or shout out at all. This is just because I really appreciate their store, their prices, their products, and the way they house their animals in store. Many pet stores do get a bad rep because they're chains like PetSmart, Petco, or Big Al's, other things like that. However, this is a locally owned pet store and tends to get overlooked because of that. I do buy my feeder rats there when I don't have the chance to make it out to my breeder. And this is just because the Urban Zoo also offers the breeder feeder rats as well, instead of the mass-produced ones that you get from like PetSmart or Petco. So that's also really good to keep in mind, is that you're getting, better bred and better quality and better guaranteed feeder rats and things like that from breeders and locally sourced products than you would from a mass-produced factory sourced rat farm, I guess. Other than that, I do want to point out that they have great products. They have this tank here that I got. This tank is a 30-ish gallon, and it goes on Amazon for about $279.99 plus taxes, so it comes to just over $300. I got this from the Urban Zoo for about $250, including taxes. So it just goes to show that not only is it more cost efficient to support your local businesses, but it also puts the money right back into your local economy. And during these difficult times, it really is essential that we support our local businesses, as much as we can. So I am going to post a link to their website down in the description below, so please take a look at them when you get a chance. Other than that, I will stop rambling and we'll get right into the video. Thanks so much for listening, guys. I just pulled into my local Big Al's, and it's because I wanted to get you guys some actual footage on different sizes and types of goldfish. For this Wet and Wild Wednesday, we will be talking about different types of goldfish and the differences even between koi fish and goldfish, because a lot of people actually think that they are part of the same species, which they actually aren't. So yeah. So we're going to start off talking about the differences between goldfish and koi. Goldfish started from selective breeding from the Prussian carp, whereas koi was selectively bred from the common carp. So those are the easiest ways to really start defining the differences between them. There is one super easy way that you can tell the difference of the koi by looking at them, and that's by the barbels or whiskers that the koi have that goldfish do not. So there are over 33 breeds of goldfish. There is the twisty tail, which is the smallest, and that starts from about 6 inches long, all the way up to the Aranda goldfish, which grows up to be about 16 inches long. It's a huge gap in size. This means that each breed will have its own need for their tank and care for that tank as well. So keep that in mind when you are purchasing a goldfish, that it's not just grab whichever one looks the prettiest and throw it in any tank that you have lying around. It does not work that way. There's no such thing as any animal growing to the size of its tank. You need to find the appropriate size tank for your animal. That includes any fish, reptiles, amphibians, all that fun stuff. That's a complete myth that your animal will grow to the size of the tank that you give it. So keep in mind that goldfish are also schooling fish. They do better in groups of 3 or more, preferably 5, but 3 will do if you don't have the space for a tank for 5 goldfish. Goldfish are also omnivores, so they will eat anything from shelled peas with the skins removed, bloodworms, brine shrimp, ghost shrimp, daphnia, mealworms, crickets, leafy greens, cooked rice, boiled broccoli, boiled zucchini, boiled carrots, boiled cucumbers, and so much more. They will scavenge for what they want if they can, or have to, but if you provide them with a well-rounded meal, they will eat it no problem. All right, so just before we get into tanks and the different types of tanks and how to decorate them, just know that I'm going to be doing 5 interesting facts about goldfish at the end, so stay tuned. So this tank here is a 20-gallon tank. It measures at 30 inches long, 12 inches wide, and 12 inches high. And it is the absolute minimum that you will need if you want to get a set of 3 twisty tail goldfish. Otherwise, you're going to need to get one of these bad boys. This first tank here is obviously on your more extreme side of 135 gallons. However, as you move down, you'll see that you're getting into your 100 gallons and your 80 gallons and 50 gallons, 40 gallons, so on and so forth. On average, you're probably going to need about 40 to 50 gallons if you're going to get the recommended amount of goldfish for your tank. And don't forget to decorate it either. That's the most fun part about getting an aquarium, is picking out the decor that you like and making it your own. So don't forget about that. All right, 5 interesting facts about goldfish that I bet you didn't know. Goldfish are the most popular aquarium fish purchased in the entire world. Over 480 million are sold worldwide each year. That's 100 million more than the US population. You can actually age a goldfish by looking at the rings on its scale, kind of like you can with a tree. So there will be 1 ring per each year of its life, and goldfish can live up to 20 years. Goldfish can actually see more colors than humans can. Humans can only see the 3 primary colors: red, yellow, and blue. However, goldfish can see 4 colors, the 3 primary and ultraviolet. However, they don't really have that good of eyesight, so it's kind of a fair trade-off if you really think about it. Goldfish having a 3-second memory is actually a myth. Israeli scientists actually trained goldfish to come to the sound of a dinner bell, and then they ended up releasing them back out into the wild. Don't try that at home, please. After 5 months, they rang the dinner bell over a loudspeaker, and all the fish ended up coming back to eat their dinner. Just goes to show that their memories are not 3 seconds long. And Google it. There's lots of articles supporting this story. And last but not least, a goldfish will eat any fish that fits into its mouth, including their own babies. So if you're gonna get tank mates for your goldfish that are not other goldfish, make sure they are not small enough for your fish to eat. Well, guys, that's it for today's Wet and Wild Wednesday. I really appreciate you guys joining me and taking the time to learn about goldfish and how they're not just a beginner pet that you can throw in a fishbowl and hope for the best. They're a lot more complex than that, and I hope you guys can really appreciate the complexity of it after watching my video. If you did like my video, please like the video down below and leave in the comments any fish or aquatic animals that you want to see in future Wet and Wild Wednesdays. If you do like my content, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on those notification bells so you're aware of all the videos we post every Wednesday and Friday, as well as in between for any of the rescue reptiles that we have. So in saying that, I really hope you guys are all staying safe out there in this crazy, chaotic world, and until my next video, I will see you guys later. Bye.